Hello, it's Nicole Scherzinger here, and I am in studio with The Hollywood Reporter.
All right, here we are, season 2 of The Masked Singer. It's so exciting.
We're doing it.
Okay, so far, because we've had a couple of episodes now.
We're back.
You're back?
Thank you to everybody who watched and supports.
How have your guesses been so far? How are you doing?
I'm doing
0
better
for
this
2?
year. I'm
2 for
doing
2,
better
1
this
for
year.
2?
I think now that I've got my sea legs, we've got a point of reference, we're all doing better. It's gotten a lot more competitive. Ken somehow is getting a little worse. But yeah, I'm picking up on the subtle clues in the clue packages.
Right. So do people do Ken does he throw you off every once in a while? I feel like there's
he throws
some
himself off.
Yeah,
he throws himself off. He goes on these long tangents and then he doesn't know where he goes, and then somehow he brings it back in, and it's always the most wildest fun guesses, but he keeps us entertained, and he's for me, I have the best job because I get to sit next to him.
Yeah. Do you think that you and Robin have kind of an advantage being that you're professional singers?
I mean, to a point. I mean, for me, that is my biggest clue skill, I think, is to be able to, Robin as well, to hear if the person's a trained singer or not.
Right.
Guessing the age range, if they're, professional, if they have a different profession.
Yeah.
But you'll be surprised. That's why people come on this show, because they have these really raw hidden talents. You're like, oh my gosh, this is something that you're completely not known for. Yeah. And now the whole world gets to hear your beautiful voice.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you ever live in fear that they're going to, the producers are going to intentionally punk you by putting somebody you know on there?
I don't live in fear, but I will tell you I have been very floored this season on some of the people that I have found out that have been on the show that I was like, I had no idea.
Wow.
This is cool. I think it's happened to all of us, because we all realize we forget that a lot of those people are friends underneath the masks.
Yeah.
So you have no idea. And then they unveil themselves, and you're like, what? I have no idea. And they're like, I've been hiding from you all along.
Last season, who did you know the most? Who was it that you knew outside of the competition, and you were the most surprised that you maybe didn't get it, or did you get it?
I think we were all the most surprised with T-Pain, the winner, because no one guessed him at all. And just what a beautiful story he told, and how amazing did he sound on our show. And have the courage, all of the contestants last year, to have the bravery and the courage to come out and be the first to do something so new on the show and take a chance. Yeah. And to be so bold to tell their untold stories, from their points of view, not just from the media's point of view or what you read in papers. Yeah. So, yeah.
Have you ever been tempted to try one of those costumes on?
No. If I don't have enough time to go for a nice steam or an infrared sauna, I should probably just put one of those on and sweat it out. But I would love to maybe sing and surprise my fellow judges underneath one of those one day.
Is there something about when people sing versus when they talk? I mean, you've done voice acting. You were in Moana. People are usually pretty good at recognizing celebrities' voices. But when they're singing, is it a different deal?
It is a different deal, especially if a lot of these people come from all, platforms of media. So a lot of them, you've never even heard their singing voices. Yeah. You've only heard their speaking voices, and still that's hard enough already. Mm-hmm. And to be able to hear these voices, you can't always tell. Half the time when people are from England, they sing and they sound like they're from America.
That's true.
So it's you really don't know.
What is your top 3 people that you would love, bucket list, that you would love to see hiding under one of those costumes?
Oh. I mean, it would be kind of stupid if Stevie Wonder was underneath a costume.
That would be amazing.
But we'd all know his voice right away. We'd be like, that's a Stevie Wonder run. You know that's Stevie Wonder.
Yeah.
Babs. Mm-hmm. Come on out, Babs. Take off the mask. Oprah. I'm just getting silly now.
I'm sure her singing voice is amazing.
Really?
Yeah, Oprah?
Yeah?
I feel like it. I mean, I feel like she's got such a beautiful sing-songy voice, but we've never really heard her sing, so...
She probably has, probably a soulful, rich voice.
She can do anything.
Yeah, that's true.
Do you really think that Nick Cannon does not know who the singers are?
Oh, yeah, for sure. They keep everything on lockdown. It's no joke.
Right, but he gets so close to them.
If there's anyone who's going to guess it first between all of us, it would be Nick, because he is the one that's standing next to them. He kind of gets their physicality, and he gets to hear them speak sometimes. So he guesses before us, but he never tells us who it is, if he thinks he knows who it is.
Okay, so I know you don't want to get into the costumes just for the discomfort of it all, but say you're a contestant.
I could power through. I could get in a costume.
Okay, so say you're a contestant. What's your song choice? What's your costume?
Oh my gosh! What's my song choice and my costume? Maybe I would sing Never Enough from The Greatest Showman.
Nice.
As a sushi roll.
That's great. I love it.
It could be anything. It could be a California roll. It could be tuna. I just want a little wasabi hat.
Amazing. So, I mean, these masked singers, they're enjoying this brief moment of anonymity. Do you ever wish you could be anonymous?
Sometimes when, for example, just gotten off another 15-hour flight, landed in Australia, went and did a workout, decided I have enough time to run down the street to try to take a picture with the Sydney Opera House behind me. And I swear I hear clicks, and I'm like, God, am I going crazy? It's 9 in the morning. Surely that's not a camera. No one would even know. I just ran over to this random street. And it's times like that when you're like, wow, it's so weird that you never know who's watching or who's documenting you. It's quite invasive. But I realize it happens to everybody when you're in the, when you've reached a certain point in the limelight or whatever, and that it's a part of it. So. Yeah.
One of the things that's beautiful about The Masked Singer is, like I said, for a brief moment, these celebrities are experiencing anonymity again.
Yeah.
They're being judged also purely on their singing voice. Is that kind of a cool thing to be a part of a show that judges people based on their beautiful singing voices and not on their looks or what they've done before or any of those things? Just for that moment.
I love that, because not to compare it to The Voice, but I know that with The Voice they're turned around and they're only judging them off of their voices. So not only is it based off of their raw talent, but it's actually based off of their stories. And I think that's the beautiful part of it, is that these people get to tell you a little bit of who they are without any stereotypes or what everybody has said about them or written about them. And you realize through this show we're a lot more connected and all a lot more alike than we realize. That we're like, wow, we all go through very similar struggles and battles, and we all feel this way about things, and we're just, it's kind of beautiful. But then you have the lightheartedness and the fun of the show. So I think that people, not only are they engaged in the guessing game, but they connect to that real human aspect of it.
Yeah. Well, we always love watching your energy, Nicole. You're the first one out of your seat every time, and it's a beautiful thing.
Hey, I'm here for it. You gotta show up 100% all the time.
Thank you so much. We'll be looking for you on Fox, Masked Singer. Check it out.